Okay, I think everything's good. Hopefully my mic is not too loud. I have adjusted some of my settings here, but we are playing Illuvium Private Beta 2 now. So if you are just now seeing this for the first time ever, welcome. We are gathering data and intel on the Overworld. Let's see. We're dying, right? We are dying. Let's try to fix this. Seamless, hold on. That looks better. I think that looks better. You'll have to let me know on stream. But like I was saying, we are exploring or trying to collect data and figure this Overworld Beta 2 thing out. I don't know if the sound is too loud. So far, I've only caught a few Tier 0 alluvials. We are now just trying to use up the remainder of our energy for this run. Flying around, trying to gather what we can. We gotta find some materials or rocks that we can gather that we haven't already found. And I don't know if I've been over here in this direction. I have been through here before, but I obviously died because I didn't go much further than this. Let's see if we can find anything over here. I think because there's reeds here, these are like the shallows. We can walk over this area. So anywhere there are not little reeds and grass sticking up out of the water, you cannot walk through it. So that's interesting. Let's go over here. We haven't been over here yet. Still searching for some rocks or other minerals. That one. We're going to find something eventually. There's only so much map. But this is a big map. You can get up into the trees a little bit. We're not too concerned about that right now. Just trying to explore. The area over here where all these lily pads go might actually be a cluster of materials. Who knows? I really want like enemies to pop out and try to challenge you as you walk around. That would make this game so much better. Still not seeing anything on our nether site. I do see a glowing thing over here though. That's got to be something. Can't tell if it's a plant or a rock. Or is it just a light? It's just a light. We haven't really explored this area over here. Go over there. The music is so ominous in this area. It is really cool. I like the music. It's very different from what we're used to seeing. There we go. There's an encounter. Is it in the shallows? Nope. So I've had like 4 of those disappear on me already, so that's not doing me any favors. I have not gone over here though. So there is an area to this game that I haven't explored. Maybe some more resources and rocks over here. Hopefully. I can't wait to have fighting plants and things. This level feels like there should be some sort of like frog that pops up out of the water and tries to attack you that you have to subdue. We need some little enemies. There is a plant over there. But I'm looking for rocks. Plants are no good. We don't really care about those resources right now. The rocks are where it's at. I think I've already been to this spot. Looks kind of familiar. Nope. Look how big this area is. Jeez. I can't wait to be able to play this game full time. Still nothing. Lots of open area with nothing to find, no gatherables, no encounters. It's a bit of a shoreline here. Go back over here to the shallows so we can walk across. It's amazing how little I've found exploring all these little areas. Like, there's got to be like clusters of things. Let's see. This looks like the shallows. Shadows and everything look cool. Really don't know where I'm going just yet. I'm just kind of running around, exploring the map, trying to get more of it explored. See if I can spot any areas that have a lot of resources to collect. I don't know if I can make it that far. Seems like a long ways. This doesn't, though. Still nothing. No resources. Get on top of that. There's got to be like higher places. Because there's nothing down here. I don't see anywhere that I can technically get up to yet. Not with my equipment. Maybe over there. That'd be really hard, though. These aren't the same leaves that I was at. These are new, right? This could be something. For here. Well, on top of this, and I still don't see anything. Go back over here. I feel like exploring the outskirts of the map is probably the better thing to do. Far back does it go anyways? to the wall. Not much resources to find in this map. They're very scarce. Jeez, this map is huge. Just walking through the center of it, you should see some resources, but I don't see anything. Nothing within an earshot. Anytime there's bones, I feel like there's should be some kind of a resource or point of interest. Otherwise, why would you put the bones? Maybe. I don't see anything yet. I don't think I've been here. This is crazy. How long has it been since I've actually seen a rock or anything to mine? This map is so gargantuan. It does seem kind of empty. I don't know if they're still trying to populate the new maps, or if the new map is supposed to have similar amounts of resources depending on which zone you're in. I am playing a tier 0 free-to-play instance here because everything was reset, everybody's progress was reset, all my gear, all my previous alluvials were taken away now that they have the new build of the game. Does Does my stream sound and look okay though? I just had to reset everything. I don't know how the sound is from the game to my voice. But yeah, there's nothing here. At least I'm not finding much of it. It's okay. My voice isn't too loud. Because all I see are red bars whenever I speak. I had to like boost the volume so much. I'm going to probably just going to teleport out of this zone. This is not one of my favorite zones. Simply for the fact that I'm not finding anything. That is not intentional. Can you hear game sounds now? That's interesting. I'll have to fix that later. So I've literally gone all the way around the map from where all the lily pads were heading. And now I'm approaching the point where they start. And they're coming out of the northern end of the map. Not sure if I can make that from here. Probably have to get to that rock ledge. Yes, all of this water that you see underneath me is basically acid. I don't see any reeds nearby, but there are little points in the water where you'll see little reeds and stuff sticking up out of the water. And if you see that, then the water is actually shallow enough where you can step down into the water and not hurt yourself. But all of this is deeper water. So the deeper water is not safe. I'm still not seeing anything. I might show you how you die in the water if I don't find anything over here. Just so that I can go back to the beginning. The sounds are actually really cool, so I'm kind of frustrates me that the sounds are not coming through the stream. Can you go? Okay, you can go through here. if I don't find anything in here, I don't know where we're going to find anything, because this looks like the place to be. Yeah, eventually the plants will fight back, but even the gatherable plants are very sparse, just like these rocks that I just found. I've still got 2,800 energy. And I'm about to give up because I can't find anything. But yeah, I've got a spreadsheet where I'm keeping track of everything. How many shards I find from what rocks, what percentage. Gathering data. There's an encounter up ahead. Finally. See anything else though? See these reeds sticking up out of the water now? That should mean I can step into the water without getting hurt. And let's see what we find. Four against 5. I can probably take it. All right, these two. This one's going to do the most damage. If we can take it out first, we'll put our little Tipo here. Put these guys behind. That'll give me maybe 3 chances to capture these. This will only give me 2 chances, so I'm going to try to win without this last flish, so that I have 3 shots at capturing some of these. If you have a tier 2 land plot when you play in the overworld, it will be tier 2. When you play in the overworld, you're not playing the land game. The land game is a separate game. Come on. Take him down. Come on. I think I lost. That's unfortunate. Well, the land game is a separate game entirely. So the overworld has nothing to do with your land other than the fact that the fuel that you'll be earning off of your land can potentially be used with your overworld character. So if I want to give up, here, I'll show you the show you the water real quick. So this is the water without reeds. Dark water. My health bar on the bottom is just depleting. But okay. Let's go back to Sanctum Mesa real quick. I'll show you. If I want to go back into the overworld and I choose Crimson Waste, I can go into these different stages. Tier 0 is going to be the free-to-play area. Stage 1, you're going to find Tier 1 alluvials and higher. Stage 2 will give you more resources and higher tier alluvials, better chances of finding rare and rarer things. Stage 3, again, it's just a more expensive area to go to. You'll encounter tougher opponents, higher stage alluvials, and you'll possibly get rarer and rarer resources out of all the rocks and the plants. So it's meant for you to be able to farm tier 0 and move your way up. The land, if you look at the land on Illuvium, let's see if I can pull that up. SILV 2, I don't believe can be used in the overworld at all. I believe that can only be used to either purchase land, Illuvatars, or maybe more land if they release it. I'm not sure that you can use SILV2 in the overworld. I'm not sure about that one. Let's go to the Illuvidex. Isn't that where the land is? I'll switch screens and show you what I'm looking at here in a second. I'm just finding the page. Go to sale. So in order to go into stage 1, 2, and 3 in the overworld, you're going to need fuel. In particular, I think it's Hyperion fuel from your land. Let's go. Switch window. Let's go to the Illuvidex. Okay. So here we go. We are looking at the Illuvidex, and let's say you have a land plot in Crimson Waste. We're going to zoom into Crimson Waste, and none of these land plots, even though they're represented on the map, you're not going to see them whenever you play the overworld. Eventually, they may tie the two games in together, but the only connection they have currently is simply the fact that you can play your land plot to produce your fuels, and then potentially use those fuels to play in the overworld. One of the fuels is used to travel, like I was saying, to the different zones in the overworld. So if I want to travel to Crimson Waste, stage 1 will cost 375 of I don't know what what fuel these are. I can't remember. These are Solons. I do remember this. Solons, Hyperion, and Krypton, I think. So maybe this is Hyperion, this is Krypton, or the other way around. I don't remember. But the point is, one of those fuels, I'm just going to call this one Krypton because this one looks like Hyperion Solon to me. So Krypton is used here to teleport into the stage 1, 2, and 3 zones, and the cost goes up. Currently in the beta, I have 5,000 available to use every day. And so if I wanted to go into a stage 3, I can only go into one of those today. No, you're going to find random alluvials in all stages. But the chances of fighting higher tier alluvials and harder to kill alluvials is greater whenever you go into stage 2 and then stage 3. But stage 0 only gives you stage 0 or tier 0 free to play alluvials. So things like Axon, Archie, all of them cannot be found in tier 0, stage 0. You're going to have to go into stage 1 and above to be able to capture those NFTs, those alluvials. And those are the 3 zones that are going to cost some type of fuel. The other fuel that you have from the land game crafts shards and crafts your over here gear. So it's not representing that cost currently, but when we craft these weapons, your armaments, you have these costs in materials down here. But in order to actually use this forge, it will cost some form of fuel in the future whenever the game goes public. But because the fuel doesn't really matter yet, they haven't included that. So we don't know what that cost is going to be. And also, there will be a cost in crafting shards. So one of those is going to be Solon. Solon will, for instance, craft shards, and the other one, Hyperion, will be the one that you collect to be able to forge all your equipment, get better gear, and craft your tier 2, 3 armaments. You're welcome. I don't even know if I can... I don't have any stage 2 alluvials yet, unfortunately. So yes, if you own land, then that's awesome. You're ahead of the game from most people. Your land will help you play the Illuvium Overworld potentially for free a little bit. It depends on how active you are in the game, how much you attempt to play every day. So your land will be able to produce some form of fuel, Hyperion, Solon, Krypton, every day. And you can sell that from your land game and use that in your Illuvium Overworld account. Going. I'm going to go north. That is the first one of those I've seen. I didn't even notice they were there. So the alluvials that you capture are NFTs that can be sold on the marketplace. Correct. Even the tier 0 alluvials in the free-to-play zone are technically NFTs, but they're going to be free to everybody. So you won't have to actually pay any fuel to go into the tier 0 area. So everybody will be able to purchase those or get those for free. Come on. With that. I set up scholarships for many people in the Philippines to play. I have accounts in Thetan Arena, Axie Infinity. We also do... what other games do we have right now? We did Crabata. I'm not a big fan of Crabata anymore. I don't have any Spider Tanks, but I do like the Spider Tanks game. Disappeared. I think they're glitched. I do have a big time beta account, but I don't play that much. Thetan Arena is pretty fun, but it is pretty simplistic. Gotcha. Yeah, I think Big Time will be a really good game eventually, but just like Illuvium, it'll take a while. Quit doing that. My formatting, my spreadsheet is off. There we go. Got him. These things are everywhere. Where are they? Got them again. I don't know what you call those, but That. Another one? I kept hearing something and I couldn't figure out what it was. These things are everywhere. There we go. Gotta be looking like right at it just to gather it. I don't know what those things are called. This whole area feels very empty compared to normal as well. So they've definitely adjusted the game and how the drop chance of things are different. I'm wondering where all the resources went. Finding way too many of these little guys and not enough resources. Like, especially to be paying to play this area, I would be very upset if all I did was find these guys. I mean, I will gladly capture them right now because this is the first time I've ever even seen them. There's almost no resources or encounters on any of these maps. these are the encounters of the game, I'm going to be very disappointed. Surely they've messed up the encounter rates with these introduction of these little guys. So even with resources, I feel like something's wrong. There's an encounter up there. Let's see what we got. I don't think I can capture any of these. I don't think I have anything but cured shards, fragments. So I could fight them, but I can't capture any of these. I haven't found any shards yet. So I can leave that here. There we go. Well, I'm gonna go make some money. So I will see you guys later. I might be on again